Hi friends, myself Zubin Bhatt, student of infection risk management. Today I would like to discuss about innate immunity. Innate immunity is our natural immunity, also known as non-specific immunity. Innate immunity's main role is to protect against pathogens. Second is to restrict or break down the pathogens which are already entered the body, and third one is to provide help to the second line of defense to fight against the entered pathogens. And there are two types of defense mechanism. First one is skin and mucous membrane. And skin is the largest barrier of our body, which acts as stopping agent of most of all the microbes. Second one is mucous membrane, which are present on all the curves or open parts of body, uh, where there is no where there are curves. Skin has mainly two layers, dermis and epidermis. Epidermis is the external layer of our skin, which contains hair, which are made up of keratin protein, uh, which do not altered in high or low pH, somewhat high or low pH. If the epidermis layer is broken up and the microbes are entered, the chances of getting infection is higher, and that the second line of defense mechanisms comes and plays the role. And the dermis layer contains the oil glands, which secretes the sebum, which is oil kind of material, which lowers the pH and restricts the growth of microbes. The mucous membrane of our body has a role of restricting the microbial growth. Like in our nose, there are small tiny hair-like molecules which acts as a filters and stops the microbes to go inside the body. Also, mucus has a role of removing this cell debris of tissue, and which is secreted through the sticky mucus kind of material, and also acts as a stopping agent in our body. The non-specific barrier of the second line of defense comes when the first line of defense is failed, and microbes or pathogens are already entered inside the body. There the phagocytes and the natural killer cells comes and plays its role, mainly when the different sort of conditions occurs. Like first like one of it is cellulitis is a common skin condition when caused when the bacterial infection is spreaded. Like bacteria like staphylococci or streptococci are altered inside the body when skin is broken through either wound or any surgery or any sort of thresh or either anyway, and they go inside the body and set up the infection by damaging the cells, and then the symptoms occurs like fever, inflammation, pain, sort of symptoms occurs, and antimicrobial medications are given for stopping the agent. And second line of defense also plays the role. um, and identification or diagnosis is done through a lab test